Welcome to Build the Future Academy. In this video, we're still going to continue with our chain. We are going to proceed to information B, whereby we are still going to calculate the bad debt expense that need to be recorded in our income statement or statement of comprehensive income. Mind you, again, this information was taken from the trial balance. We are going to get this information from the trial balance again. Alright, so let's continue with our additional information so that we can calculate our bad debt expense. Additional information says the insolvent estate of a debtor, J. Mohlahli, paid out 45 cents in the rand. Meaning, I said to you last time, if you see 45 cents, just change this into percentage, meaning 45%. Alright. Now, since we are just told that the debtor only paid 45%, meaning we know that the debtor was not owing us 45%, the debtor was owing us 100%. So the one that was paid needs to be subtracted. Let me use a different color for this one. Okay, so this one was paid, this one is a total. Alright, meaning let us just calculate the remaining balance. 100 minus 45, that is 55%, the outstanding balance, unpaid. Alright, so let us continue with our information. We ended here. The information continues saying, and made a direct deposit of 2025 rand on the 31st December 2018, meaning Mr. Mohlahli paid 45%. This amount was equivalent to 2025 rand, meaning this amount was not a total amount that was owned by Mohlahli. This is the amount that was paid by Mr. Mohlahli. So let us put it here. So this amount is not equal to 100%, it's only equal to 45% because it was paid. 2025. Okay, so now let's continue. They are saying the outstanding balance must be written off, meaning the outstanding balance of 40 or 50 or 55%, it is regarded as a bad debt. This is a bad debt. Alright, and then now they are saying no entries were made to record the direct deposit and the amount written off. So in this case, we are going to focus only in the bad debt, not in the direct deposit, because we are preparing the income statement. So let us calculate our bad debt. In this case, we cannot divide by 100% because we don't have a total for the amount that was owed by the debtor. So we are going to say 2025. What do we want here? What we want must go up, what we have must go down. So in this case, we want 55. This amount is not equal to 100%. This amount is equal to 45% because this is the amount that was paid. So we are going to divide by each percentage of which is 45%. So this information is going to give us exactly how much was our bad debt. So use your calculator to confirm. 2025 times 55 divided by 45. So I'm getting 2,475. So this is the amount that was supposed to be written off as a bad debt. So in this case, again, if you want to record this information in the income statement, you are going to say bad debt, write the weight in full, bad debt, open bracket, and then you take this amount from the trial balance, 17,600, and then you add the bad debt from the additional information that you have calculated already, and then you are going to add 2,475, and then you are going to get the total amount of the bad debt, 17,600, and then you add 2,475, and then it's going to give us 20,095 rand. So this is the correct amount of the the total bad debt that needs to be recorded in our statement of comprehensive income. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we're going to continue with interest on fixed deposits.